concept for Indian people. Before I get into my arguments, I would like to recall two conversations I had last night. They're important because the rule of law, the people, judiciary, politicians, and bureaucrats like us who implement, it is very important that what is the attitude of these people towards rule of law. So this friend of mine who could be an IAS or IPS, I won't name him, he's from Kerala. He didn't opt for Kerala as a first career choice. When I asked him why, he said in Kerala people are educated, they know what are their rights, they know what government can do, can't do, shouldn't do, so it's no fun being an officer over there. Some friends of mine who went to UP for their district visit during FC, they met 15-year-old son of local DM. DM happens to be from Andhra Pradesh. So their son says that when I come out of age, I would like to write civil services, very good. I would like to become IAS or IPS, very good. But I would choose UP as a career, not Andhra. Because in UP, an IAS or IPS is like a king. So I won't say majority of people, but a large number of people who are responsible for upholding rule of law have this attitude towards rule of law. Just having a constitution or just having a right to vote and vote in elections every 5 years is not rule of law. Rule of law means that institutions should be effective. The services should be delivered in time-effective and in transparent manner. Does our system fulfill all these conditions? When a Sanjay Dutt gets charged under lesser sections because he is Sanjay Dutt, when he gets a 1 month reprieve, even before his lesser punishment starts, does it mean rule of law? When a Kamal Haasan makes a 200 crore movie, but he can't screen it despite being passed by censor board because a group of people decide that it hurts their sensibilities and the elected chief minister of the state refuses to help him, does it mean rule of law? When 2006 are killed in daylight in streets of Delhi and no one, mind you, no one has been punished till date, it just seems like, king can do no wrong. Does it mean rule of law? When girls are punished for posting innocuous comments on Facebook, when professors are arrested for sending cartoon to their friends in email, does it mean rule of law? In the Boston bombings a few days back, the police could crack the case because two people who had taken photographs, they sent the photographs to the police via Twitter. In India, in Jaipur, a person cried for help but no one came to help. Why we have come to this pass? Who is responsible? Are legislators responsible? Bills are passed in parliament after discussion of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. We are effectively having legislation by executive. Anti-rape bill. It was passed with 50 MPs represented in the parliament. All the guest speakers who have come to NPA and talked about Naxalism, they all say that forest law are the biggest reason that why we have Naxalism. What we have done about this forest laws? Sir, the truth of the matter is that we have become a soft state. We have a lot of laws, but we don't implement them or we can't implement them. Places like hospitals, police stations, orphanages, which should give succor to people, they have become places of day-to-day brutality. And what is the condition of our judiciary? There are 30 million cases in the courts, which will take 320 years to solve. There are studies in USA, and I have to say that there are studies in USA. There are no studies in India. And with the protection of director, sir, I would like to say that one of the reasons being that people here develop a healthy contempt towards indoors. So these studies show that if a case takes more than 3 years to solve, it effectively means that justice is denied. And what should be the role of people like us, the bureaucrats, in such a scenario? Yesterday was 40th birthday of Sachin Tendulkar, the god of cricket. But yesterday was also 40th anniversary of famous Keshavan Bharti case. People say that this case saved Indian democracy. This case was decided by a majority of 7 to 6. A slender majority of 1. Our whole edifice, our whole constitution, our fundamental rights hinge on the slender majority of 7 to 6. Yesterday, a gentleman, J. Sharma, also died. He comes from the same city as I. He gave the judges right to select themselves, and he later regretted it. Even he says the judiciary has become just like politicians. What should be duty of so-called Vasishtas, the advisor of kings, the Indras like us? Can we take the plea that Vishwapitama took in Mahabharata, that I am the servant of the throne of Hastinapur? I will do just as orders pass, just as orders are given? No, sir. I dare say we can't do so. We should follow the dictum of Mahatma Gandhi when he said that true rule of law, the true democracy will usher, not when the rule is passed, when the power is passed from a few white men to a few brown men, but it will usher when all the people get capability to resist authority when it is abused. May such rule of law prevail. Thank you.